Good afternoon to the chairman and vice chairman of the Judiciary to hear about this important meeting. The Commission on Structural Racism began in 2018 when we submitted a bill that was introduced by Russell Holmes. And the goal of introducing the bill was to bring oversight to the structural racism that transpires not only in a correctional setting, but throughout the state of the Commonwealth. And this bill wouldn't have got passed if George Floyd wouldn't have died, because as you know, this bill was one of the 10 initiatives that was taken on by the elected officials in the state of Massachusetts. And out of that bill was the Commission on Structural Racism in the Department of Corrections. And as a result of that commission, we created a finding with the assistance of Nika El Delgado, who was House Chair, and the Senate Chair, Jamie Eldridge. And there was a final report issued December 22nd, 2002, which gave the scathing assessment of the Department of Corrections and how they interact with the Black and Latino population. Because put in context, 18% of the residential population are Black and brown or Black and Latino, but they truly make up 60% of the prison and jails. And when the prison and jails are overseen by a white majority male, it creates issues. It creates disproportionate outcomes from everything from classification to employment. Currently, the findings within the commission report that was issued December 22nd, 2022, there is no official overseer of the findings to make sure that they're being enacted in a correctional setting. And one benefit that an independent correctional oversight to address structural racism will do is make sure like there's a standard of accountability to these correctional institutions who are doing their best to try to hide the findings that was issued December 20th, 2022. But with this independent correctional oversight committee that's under the Attorney General, Inspector General, it will bring a little bit more transparency around the reality we all commonly known within a correctional setting. So we would desire for this to be endorsed, not only as a representation of the AACC and the Harriet Tubman Project, but any civilian who strives to see equity and fairness and equal enforcement of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights in this country. Because currently the inequities are so normalized here where structural racism is now elevating into institutional racism, which thus transitions into interpersonal racism, and it's elevating itself now into internalized racism where guys feel like no one even cares about them or have any concerns. So with that said, I hope everything passed, and I thank you for this opportunity this afternoon. Peace.